the power of the sea. Our island is surrounded by it. And the UK has become the world leader in developing the technology to harness that energy. But that position is at risk, as Ewan is finding out in Argyll.
This is the Falls of Laura at Connell. On an ebb tide, the water pours through this narrow channel from Loch Etive up there and empties into the Firth of Lorne. And when conditions are just right, the power of the flow can be fearsome. Scotland's coastline is rich with places like this, the tide ready and waiting to be turned into electricity. It's a vast, largely untapped resource.
Right.
So, cracking day for it.
Absolutely stunning.
And Jason Heyman's company, Sustainable Marine, are at the forefront of attempts to exploit sites like the Falls of Laura with their Plate-Eye platform. So, Jason, where are we going?
So we're going around the corner here towards Loch Etive and towards Connell Bridge, and there you'll see our tidal platform.
And you've just finished testing it, yeah?
Yeah, we have, yeah. So we installed it in the end of November, and we've been testing it through the winter, and now we're getting ready to pull it out.
So you're happy with it so far?
Yeah, very happy, very happy.
The Plate-Eye is a relatively small, low-cost device designed to be easily deployed in inland coastal and river sites.
Okay, yep.
So where would you intend this to go? Is it more remote areas, the island?
Yeah, so the idea is to displace diesel generation for islands and remote communities. The whole system is modular. As you can see, all the bits, they bolt together. We put it together just over at Dunstafnage Marina. 4 guys, pretty simple operation, took us a couple of weeks. And so the idea is we can ship it, put it together locally and install it.
But it won't be installed in Scotland anytime soon. It's heading to Canada, a country investing heavily in tidal power. We may be world leaders in the technology, but Jason argues we're in danger of falling behind through inadequate government support. Research and development for tidal power is expensive, and the industry wants a guaranteed price for any electricity generated. One that reflects that investment.
Well, what we're proposing to government is we understand that they don't want to add cost to consumers. So what we're proposing is a tax relief type system where if somebody did buy tidal energy, which is a little bit more expensive, that they can claim some tax relief for that and get the benefit of that.
So a local authority on an island or a small factory would get...
Exactly. So yeah, exactly. It could be a school, it could be a local authority, you know, anybody who basically decides that they want to buy clean and green energy.
And Jason isn't alone in thinking the industry needs more support. This report, recently published by an independent research centre, suggests that tidal energy could generate thousands of jobs in rural areas and contribute millions to the UK economy. It also says that Britain could secure a sizable percentage of what might be a global market. But, and there is a but, all this can only happen if the UK government gives the industry the support that it needs. You can't see it, but this is the largest tidal generation site in the world. And it's in Scotland.
We have 4 turbines fully installed in the Pentland Firth, turning away, making energy day and night, predictably in line with the tides. That's 6 megawatts, and we're very proud of it.
And Cameron Smith from Atlantis Resources wants to make it even bigger. 49 turbines, which he claims can power 80,000 homes, to be built at a new factory at Nigg, creating 4,000 jobs. But he needs some help.
At the end of the day, any technology when it's new needs help, particularly to get down the cost reduction curve. There's maybe 2 stages. The first stage is making the machines work, and we're past that now. The challenge now is to make them cost competitive. What we want to do is build a society where we're building our own machines and where we're getting the industrial benefit, and where we're exporting these skills. We do it in oil and gas. We want to be doing it too in tidal energy.
Because this is a reserve matter. As you know, we contacted the UK government and they said they're committed to green, clean energy as part of their industrial strategy, and they're investing £550 million in that future. What's your reaction to that?
What we would like is a small part of that to be ring-fenced for new and innovative tidal technologies that can bring industrial benefit. We're talking about 5% of that overall budget, which would generate and stimulate an industry. So what we really need is some firm action by government so that we can deliver jobs, so that we can deliver, so that we can build these things in Britain like we should do.
As a sailor, I've immense respect for the sea, and sometimes the sheer power it creates is awesome. And the thought of harnessing that power and not only generating electricity but creating income and jobs in rural areas, well, that's inspirational. And it would seem unfortunate if we let this opportunity ebb away.